remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart, can remember. Told me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try hauls. Y'all know we have Music Monday, even though technically I didn't go live last Monday, but We back, man. Pretty much Monday was pretty much a quiet one last week, but this one, man, pretty much a lot of stuff that I want to get caught up on. Some things that I probably should have went on and just went live last week, but it is what it is, man. As y'all coming and out, y'all definitely smash that like button for the kid. Let me know if audio and visuals is looking good, because it's looking good on my end. Doesn't look like we're freezing. Look like the stream is actually going the way it's supposed to, because I did have that one hiccup one time. But we here, man. Tonight's topic, man. I'm only gonna be on this joint for like an hour, because literally I know the game starts in like an hour. We got the Steelers going against pretty much the Texans, so I very want to make sure I catch that game for sure, man. Probably gonna pass out watching it, but it is what it is, because it's playoff time, man. So we got to see what it is. It's wild card time. Got to see how it's gonna go. Definitely gonna be a different year, compared to this, because Super Bowl is always in February, to the best of my knowledge. But anyway, man. As y'all coming out, y'all definitely smash the like button. And tonight's topic, man, we got several. Looks like I did hear where Charlamagne the God did get like a major deal over at iHeart, right? And Dame Dash has already reacted to it. It's no secret that Dame Dash and Charlamagne probably don't like each other, right? Okay, but to be honest, Charlamagne's already established that he's not going to do anything physically, but Dame Dash keep acting like he wants to do something physically. But I mean, to be honest, no disrespect, if he wanted to do something, he would have did it already physically. So he's reacted to that. Looks like Young Thug has finally got some of his stuff that was seized during the RICO case. So we're going to be doing an update on Young Thug. And also, we will be talking pretty much a little bit of the music industry. Salt-N-Pepa looks like they pretty much their lawsuit got dismissed because they have been trying to get some of their money that they lost, right? Pretty much over the years, where I don't know if you guys have noticed, and I'm pretty sure this kind of still goes on today, right? Where basically music artists don't necessarily sign the best of deals. One of the biggest groups I can remember that said they were in one of the worst deals, and they're not the only one. It's pretty much, I remember when TLC, they got out there, they're like, we making all these hits, but we ain't making crazy amount of money like that. And when it's a group, usually the stuff gets divided, right? Okay, not saying they're all not doing good, but usually means like they don't get what maybe like a solo artist would get, but they still make big money, right? It all just depends on how your deal is structured. And I know everybody's gonna say at the end of the day, you need to read what you're signing, man. People like, I hire a lawyer, bruh. Lawyers aren't cheap, right? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? So if you get somebody who's probably coming up off, I just made this hit, but this is all I got for right now, dog. To keep it 100, yes, they're not going to have to be able to get the best lawyers, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about just the music industry and music deals. We're going to do an update on Lil Durk's murder for hire case, because that's a very interesting one as well. So I want to make sure I cover that, because we haven't covered that one in a while. So it looks like his family has spoken out. It doesn't seem like too many people are screaming like free Durk, man. So pretty much we're going to be talking about that. And then looks like Kid Mero has took over the Hot 9 morning talk show that Ebro was on. So we're going to be doing an update on that as well. I wanted to kind of get an update on Diddy and L.A. Reid, but probably won't be able to squeeze those in, pause. But we'll definitely doesn't sound right when you mention Diddy's name. But we'll try to do the best we can do, and we'll get the party started up in here. And let me see who we got in the building. Looks like we got Thomas Goldring Jr. in the building. Says, Jones, thanks for this info. No problem, big dog. No problem, man. Again, that's what the Sold Out Discord is for. Again, if I don't get the content out in time, definitely sign up for that, man. It really means a lot to the kid. And yeah, I mean, it's what Music Monday is about, man. We just take a little break from sneakers, especially while in the beginning of the year. While we are getting sneakers that drop, I mean, the heat ain't there yet. When it comes, they're going to hit us at least. They're going to hit us probably around like March with some major heat. And I say they always going to come around for like summertime for some real heat. And then pretty much, October, November, December, and August time frame too. Even in August, they hit us with some stuff too. So, I mean, to be honest, if this is going to be a year where Nike doesn't really hit us with a whole bunch of bangers, because the stuff we've heard speculating is nice, but nothing like compared to what we were receiving last year, right? We do got some hits though, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how that goes for sure. And then pretty much we'll wrap things up here on the music stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to really get too much into sneakers, but it's not hard to talk. It's hard to talk not to talk about sneakers whenever that's what my channel is based off of. But that's what Wednesday is for. We'll be doing another Sold Out Live on Wednesday, and of course we got another one on Saturday. That's why I do two, to make sure I stay up on top of it. But let's start off first, right, with Dame Dash and Charlemagne. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully visuals and everything is looking good. Y'all let me know if audio and visuals looking good as well. Maybe a little slight delay on your end, but that's kind of what the norm is with these streams. So anyway, give me like 2 seconds and I'm going to share my screen here. And yeah, we'll get this party started because I want to make sure I cover as much as I possibly can. And yeah, make sure I get off right at the 8 o'clock mark, right? Okay, so give me like a few seconds here and boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right here. I did kind of move like where I am on the screen right here, basically because sometimes I don't know what it is with the streams, but every time I close out this app now, it seems like it doesn't save all my settings like I really want to, like it used to back in the day. But it is what it is. Says Dame Dash seemingly implies Charlemagne got $200 million deal with iHeartMedia because of their beef. So again, that's a big stretch for me, Dame Dash, sir. You know, he's been going down a rabbit hole with that one. And I know Charlemagne did do like a donkey of the day and then give it back. But I mean, to be honest, I don't think it was because of Dame Dash. But again, we'll see what he's saying. Again, Whole Live is alleged in the opinion database. I don't know if any of this is true or not, but it says the Rockefeller Records co-founder claimed that the corporations are rewarding people who beef with him as a part of a humiliation ritual, right? Okay, now he posted this was posted on January 8th, right? Okay, so again, I don't know if this is true. I mean, does anybody really care about Dame Dash for real in 2026, right? And let's just keep it real. Yes, he would help, you know, I mean, it always seemed like him and Dame Dash, he helped Jay-Z and Dame Dash came up together. But I mean, Jay literally distanced himself from him and never really kind of looked back, man, to be 100. And, you know, Dame Dash has been facing a plethora of lawsuits over the years, man. So I know that that's not really hoping. I'm not saying, and again, for the people who's screaming he's broke, Dame Dash broke, and the average person's broke, totally apples and oranges. I mean, homie probably still sitting on a lot of money, but his debt to income ratio is not probably where it's making make sense right now. You know what I'm saying? I even saw an old video surface where, and I'm see if I can find it too, where Dame Dash and Jim Jones was supposedly gonna throw hands, but nothing ever really happened, right? Okay, again, the Whole Live is alleged, but says Dame Dash has some thoughts on Charlemagne the God's $200 million deal with iHeartMedia, which will see him remain a part of the Breakfast Club and expand the scope of his Black Effect podcast network. So Charlemagne getting shmoney, man, to be honest. Now, he has come out, he hasn't confirmed nor denied about the amount of money he got for the iHeart media deal, right? Okay. It says, in an appearance on the POV, the subject of Spotify and Netflix move to bring popular podcast content to video streaming platform was brought up, and Dame Dash interrupted to say that he's been working in the podcast space for a while now. He says, I knew it was going to turn into a industry. He asserted. He says, as seen in the clip below, referring to Netflix and iHeartMedia, similar to the deal, I actually offered iHeartRadio the same deal that Netflix offered 2 years ago. He says, yeah, Dame said in the, he says, I actually offered iHeart the same deal that Netflix offered 2 years ago. So Dame Dash makes all these allegeds, right? And usually when people, if they do entertain it, they always say it's not true. Now, I don't know if Dame Dash is lying or not. Looks like we got Manny with the Kicks in the builder. Says, Yerp, what up, Manny's? What's Gucci? Dash said that the future of the industry, seemingly referring to radio, is podcast. Which, to be honest, I can see that because, I mean, while people don't, let's just keep it real, dog. People listen to the Breakfast Club, but I mean, if you have the iHeart app, which I had back in the day, I used to actually listen to the Breakfast Club right then and there on the spot, see how it really goes. So, I mean, I forgot. I don't even know why I don't have it downloaded no more, but I used to have it on my phone. But now you can kind of watch the clips on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So they do that. And I remember at one point, it actually used to be on Revoke. I'm not sure if it still is, you know what I'm saying? Because that used to be a part of it too, but I don't see them advertised on that. But they've come a long way. Now, one thing that I miss about the Breakfast Club is when it was the original cast. Now, the new cast, it's cool and it's good and it's still moving, but I liked it better when it was Charlemagne the God. DJ Envy has always been him. You know what I mean? He's just been, we just accept him. And I miss Angela Yee. But you notice that Angela Lee, since she left, it took not one but two people to fill her slot. That says a lot that how, monumental she is to the Breakfast Club. And now I know her show, I think it's like Way Up with Ye or something like that. I know they're still trying to get that off the ground, but it seems like, to be honest, man, the Breakfast Club has really just taken over. But clearly, Angela Yee wanted to leave for a reason. I think it was her choice that's the reason she left. You know what I'm saying? Manny says, dead ass Polo, and it's weak now. My thing is, the Breakfast Club could be better. But I remember when it was just Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God, and DJ Envy, it was better, in my opinion. Now, no disrespect, and I'm not going to say no names, but it takes two of them to replace her, and then one person, it just seems like they're not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, they did a good job when they was like trying to find a host to replace her, and that took over a year. But if you think about it, though, they don't seem as motivated too. But then you can kind of say that about Yee, you know what I mean? Maybe she got tired of it too. But they had some very monumental moments on the Breakfast Club. So, and Charlamagne's always been that, that person I feel like that holds it down. I'll put it this way, right? If Charlamagne would have left the Breakfast Club and did a spinoff on his own and left DJ Envy and them there, it wouldn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne really is always, and he's matured over the years, but he used to be a lot worse. But he has that persona that he probably puts on, and people also probably need to realize, like, maybe that is how he is in real life. But I mean, to be honest, I think it's just a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? But it says, the voice of the culture needs to be heard, and we do have the attention span, he said, but what do you notice? Because you saw Charlamagne all of a sudden got a deal, can you name someone that I've had problem with that it's not like? He says, corporately backed. He says, it seems like as soon as someone's beefing with me, think about it. 50 Cent, as soon as Cameron got the corporate, he started beefing before it was Jay-Z, all of them. Wow. So, I mean, to be honest, he's saying, because think about it, I think Fifth and Cameron is going to be doing a spinoff of a pretty much paid in full series. So I'm very curious how that's going to go, because to be honest, no disrespect to Fifth, that Power series is kind of ran its course, even though they're supposed to be bringing that back. But Power Book 4, that's done. Power Book 2, that's done. The Book of Canaan, that one, when did that one ever came back? You know what I'm saying? So that was what? That's Power Book 3. So yeah. So the Kanan joint, and then the BMF series is over. So I mean, I'm assuming he's finishing up this last season of Force, and then I feel like he's gonna do one more Raising Kanan joint, and then I think after that, we'll see what he's gonna focus on is paid in full. But what I've noticed, he's probably gonna use some of the same actors, which that's fine. It's kind of giving me like that, and no disrespect, not like how Tyler Perry does it, but if you look at a lot of Tyler Perry content, you can tell he's obviously inspired off of that, because Tyler Perry used a lot of the same actors in his stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like, even though the series or whatever ends, but those guys are still good, because whenever the next one comes up, like, he's going to have them a part of the show in some way, shape, or form. It says, Dash suggested that more people say bad things about him, the more these individuals are seemingly rewarded. He says it's a humiliation ritual that that if you're going to get empowered by them, you got to go at me. He says, can you imagine if I was ever corporately told what to do? The trophy that would be for them. Says, what's misleading about the Charlamagne situation is called Black Effect, but it's owned by white people half, right? This is Dame Dash wording, not mine, allegedly, right? And I think we got a little clip down here that he plays in the Art of Dialogue. I'm going to do a fair use and play that. Says you use someone black to go get all the talent from all the black people, allegedly is powered by someone white. That's a reason why he's the face of them. He says he added that he believes 50 Cent, Charlamagne, Jay-Z keeps a low profile, dog. So I feel like this is a stretch. He says Cameron and Nori have all been rewarded for beefing with him. It may be arrogant, but I do feel that they're like, can you get rid of Dame? He concluded. This is my thing. Jay-Z, I feel like, wanted to separate himself, because Dame Dash, you need to take account, in my opinion, right? Hold Ives alleged. You need to take accountability for your actions as well, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, And just like Ye, you know what I'm saying? We can put Ye in this boat too. Take accountability for your actions. You need to conduct yourself professionally at all times. And even when things aren't going your way, like if you look at Jay-Z, no matter how you slice it and dice it, he keeps it professional. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets the deal. I don't think he always gets the best deals, but he works. Then he gets the deal. Show him why, you know, when it's time to re-up, he's got something to stand on. Think about it. He's doing the halftime shows for the NFL, man. That's a big deal. And so far, I'll say this. They've had some of the best ones, if you ask me, right? And I think the best one was like West Coast joint when it was Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? The Kendrick one wasn't my favorite, but that was last year. But he's known for seeking out talent and to get him. You know what I'm saying? Usher was a great performance. You know what I'm saying? I love that one as well since he's been over there. So this one, I think they're doing what? Is it Bad Bunny or J Balvin? They're doing one of those. I can't remember. I think it's Bad Bunnies. Don't quote me on that. But so I ought to say he's bringing flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? But the Kendrick one, I feel like the thing with people, I want to say this about the NFL stuff, little off mode. But if you're going to do it, you got to do your big hits that everybody knows. Now, Usher just had a lot of hits. But I mean, like, Kendrick, you did your new album when reality is you should have did your bangers. You know what I'm saying? The Drake one was cool, but you should have went on and show us why you are chose to be here. He had the catalog, but he chose to do his own thing, which it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it says Dame Dash reacts to Charlamagne $200 million deal with iHeartMedia and claims as a part of the humiliation ritual, corporate awards people that deals with him. I'm going to see if I can play this right here. This looks like this is on Art of Dialogue based off of Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter. Let me see if I can do this fair use real quick. Let me see if I can play this clip. Let me see real quick. Let's see. Hopefully not too long. Real quick. It's thinking.
So Netflix and Spotify are...
Cool. So here's it right here. This is Dame Dash. Fair use, by the way. I want to say that. Manny says, it's Bad Bunny. Okay. Appreciate that. That's who's doing the Super Bowl. So let's see if we can play this clip real quick.
Teaming up to bring some of the biggest video podcasts from pop culture and sports to true crime directly onto Netflix. Shows like the Bill Simmons podcast, the Ringer Fantasy Football Show, and The Breakfast Club will all now be streaming on Netflix.
Can I say something?
So looking back to when podcasts first started.
I was thinking like, did I click the right thing? And then they just showed her first, and then they zoomed out and showed Dame Dash. He had his hand up like he was in school because he's like, can I say something? Yo, I got to get this out on.
Did any of you see this coming? No, that it would be this big.
Okay, can I say this?
No. Go ahead.
So I was doing what's considered a podcast now. It was Culture Vultures, Hip Hop Motivation with Kenyatta. Mm-hmm. And I was just giving away the information, and I knew it was going to turn into an industry. I've had podcasts or it's...
Dame Dash, it seems like, to be honest, dog, you're finding your way to take credit for something, and you know, we didn't even know you did this. And maybe he could be right and could be telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep it 100. I will give it to Dame Dash. He dresses professional at all times, you know?
Studios for podcasting 4 years. 4 years. And I actually offered iHeartRadio the same deal that Netflix offered 2 years ago. And I can show it to you. I know the CEO. That's why I also knew that they might.
Where the proof, though? This is my thing. If you was coming up, he knew he was coming to talk about, and you should have brought that proof with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he don't have the proof, but he says this all the time, you know?
Be going bankrupt. But of course, the future of the industry is podcasting, because what's happened now is black people like AM radio. We never knew we liked listening to people talk so much. And the visual podcast is an audio experience. It's not a video experience. So that's why if someone does like a show and they call it a podcast, if it's not on a set, I'd be like, yo, I mean, if it's on a set, it's a TV show.
Yeah, I get what he's saying. Like me, this is kind of like he not taking shots at me, but if you think about it, like this is what I call like a podcast, but you also get to watch it, but you can also just play it in the background too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess this is technically, it's a mixture of both for me. This is kind of like my lives that I do, but it's also a podcast where, to be honest, it's cool to watch this, but you can listen. I feel like it offers versatility. And to be honest, man, podcasts today, like, who don't got one? You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep the party going.
Yeah. But yes, the voice of our culture needs to be heard, and we do have the attention span to listen. And of course, the world is going to change, but I saw it change. And I'm going to show you what I sent them. And of course, for me, what I don't understand is how do they get paid, if it's through the subscription, or they're going to be commercials? Is it going to be programmatic? So when you
Dame Dash, you supposed to be the businessman. You supposed to know that. He said he doesn't understand how they get paid. Is it through the commercials? Is it through the ads? Is it through the prescriptions? It's probably a mixture of both. A mixture of all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like ads, they get a percentage off that. People being subscribed. Like I'm subscribed to Spotify. Lately, I've been going back and forth for should subscribe to pay like for YouTube music. But my thing is this, I'm so used to just being free, but the one thing that I feel like YouTube music don't offer is podcasts. And I'm pretty sure that's coming right down the corner. You know what I'm saying? Where you can do it. And it seems like it may be a better deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it is a little bit more compared. I will say this, to the best of my knowledge, Spotify is the cheapest one out of all of them as well, too. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why I keep it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when it used to be $9.99. Now that joint went up to like $11.99. You know what I'm saying? They raising it $1, it seems like every year. Spotify don't raise it no more. Even though I'm pretty sure they look at the competition, they're like, well, it's still cheaper. You know what I mean? Let's keep going.
watch a podcast, because usually a podcaster gets paid based on engagement, and that's where the CPMs come in. Yeah. So I'm curious if they're using programmatic, which is the technology that my network has, the new network. So I'm curious to know exactly what that means. But what you do notice, because you saw Charlamagne all of a sudden got that deal. Can you name someone that I have problems with that's not like corporately backed?
He's still, like, this is my thing with Dame Dash. He finds some way to make it about him. You know what I mean? Dog, just keep your head up and work behind the scenes and keep grinding if that's what you're doing. You know what I mean?
It seems like as soon as someone's beefing with me, all of a sudden, they get a 200. So think about it, 50.
That's why they laughing at you, dog, but go ahead.
Soon as Fredo, Cameron got with the corporate, he starts beefing. Before it was Jay, I think all of them. And I just think it's a humiliation ritual.
We better stop beefing.
Stop. It's a humiliation ritual.
That's another thing. Dame Dash just took over the show. Like, he's talked, roughly almost a 1 minute in, which don't seem long, but I mean, they barely can get a word in, Dame. Come on, dog.
Ritual that if you're going to get empowered by them, you got to go at me. And can you imagine if I ever was corporately told what to do, the trophy that would be for them? Y'all would never want to see them dangle me like a trophy. But the thing about what I didn't like and what's misleading about the Charlamagne situation is called what's it called? Black Effect? Black Effect, but it's owned by white people have.
You know what it's called.
So what usually happens? You use someone black to go get all.
I see where Dame is coming from, and he may be right, but it's just the wrong messenger. His thought process, his delivery is not the greatest, even though he's trying to keep it chill, but wrong messenger for sure. You know what I'm saying? And probably anybody, you probably wouldn't want to even hear this, but there is some truth to what he's saying, right? In my opinion, allegedly.
All the talent from all the black people, allegedly. Yeah. It's powered by somebody white. They get all the data. And that's the reason why he's the face for them to go get all of our culture. And that's what I see, and I knew it. And that's why I know that him in general is always trying to say something bad about me. The more bad shit you say to me about...
This is where he gets lost with it, right? He had me for a second, but then he's like, then he incorporates where it has something to do with him. Like, dog, they was going to do this whether you existed or not. I don't think it was a requirement to like, hey, let's take a shot at Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying?
Out me, if you've noticed, from Jay on down, even though he don't talk, but everybody around him, for some reason, they're always backed and patted on the back by corporate. And tell me one person that's not. So 50's getting patted on the back for being a good boy. Charlamagne, Jay, now Cameron or Fredo, all as soon as Noriega, all of a sudden y'all against me. As soon as you get with them, is that an algorithm coincidence? But it may be arrogant, but I do feel they're like, yo, can you get rid of Dame?
I don't think it's arrogant.
Can you get rid of Dame?
Yeah, so that's their thought on that one. It says, during the Breakfast Club, broadcast on Thursday, January 8th, Charlemagne awarded Dame Dash with the Donkey of the Day. The man is delusional, he said. When I hear brothers like that talk, my first thought is segregation was a great concept that was poorly executed. He said, it should have been based on behavior, not race, because I don't want to be around none of these type of N-words, right? And this is Charlemagne, and he didn't say the actual N-word, but close enough. He says, and this is Charlemagne the guy kind of saying that, because this is the Breakfast Club Donkey today. Now, I'm not going to play the whole joint because I'm pretty sure that's what he kind of covered on here, but it says, he described Dame Dash as a textbook narcissist, questioned why he believed that the people was sitting around him in corporate bedrooms discussing ways that they could take him down. That's what I'm saying. I found a feel where Charlemagne coming from, like, dog, why of all people you're no disrespect, Dame. While I think Dame is still successful, but you're facing so much like lawsuits, dog. I don't think nobody, no disrespect, I don't think they're really worried about you like that, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It says nobody has to do that because Dame Dash's biggest obstacle will always be Dame Dash, he said. Nobody gets in Dame Dash way more than Dame. Dame, I'm going to promise you something right here, right now. He says, I'm not talking about you no more, okay? Ever, because I don't want to feed your ego. Charlemagne also said that Dame Dash has benefited from the corporate partnerships back in the day too, and questioned why it's a problem now that other black people are achieving success from the same partnerships. He also encouraged people to start beefing with Dame Dash to see if his theory is true, telling them to go to his Instagram, comment, Dame, you might want to try arguing with yourself, he joked. Yeah, so that's Charlemagne right there. That's a comment on that one. So that's a Dame Dash joint. Let's head over to the Young Thug situation, and then actually, you know what? Let's transition on to Salt-N-Pepa, and then we'll do the Kid Mero update, and then we'll close out with Young Thug, and then Lil Durk right here, and wrap it up here in like the next like 20-40 minutes. So let's go on to Salt-N-Pepa. It says Salt-N-Pepa loses the UMG copyright lawsuit as judge dismisses bid to reclaim masters. So that's what they want. They want their masters back. But this is my thing too. A lot of people brought this up where I know that's how the record label them get mad by or get paid by, you know, making money off the person's masters. They probably get a percentage every time a song is played in or used in a movie, and it's gonna ever spend like that. But Salt-N-Pepa them, I feel like, should be getting the cut. Now, I don't know what the deal is or what it is now, but whatever it is, they want the masters back. But this is my thing. Even if you own the masters, do you know how to make sure you can profit off of them? You know what I'm saying? It says, as New York federal judge threw out the rapper Pioneer's case, finding that they couldn't reclaim the master recordings because the copyrights were never theirs to terminate. So, interesting. So, I'm assuming they're going to try again. But it says, and this was posted, when was this posted actually? This was posted January 10th, so not too long ago, right? Okay, because today is actually the 12th, so just a couple of days ago. It says, the Universal Music Group, UMG, just notched another high-profile courtroom win, this time against hip-hop legend Salt-N-Pepa. A federal judge in New York dismissed the legendary rap duo's lawsuit against UMG this week, ruling that Cheryl James and Sandra Dolton failed to establish they own the copyrights that were seeking to be reclaimed under the federal termination law. The decision came from the U.S. District Judge Denise Coate, who granted UMG's motion to dismiss in an opinion and ordered dated January 8th. The court entered judgment the next day, officially closing the case. Interesting, dog. And I've been, not like this, but I've been in that courtroom and I know what it's like where nothing seems to go in your favor. It says, however, journalist Lauren LaRosa reported she has confirmed that Salt-N-Pepa plans to appeal the dismissal, and the group issued a statement making it clear they believe the ruling is wrong. They got it wrong. It says, we respectfully disagree with the court's decision and fully intend to pursue our rights on the appeal, the duo said in a statement. We, Cheryl James and Sandra Dolton, also known as the hip-hop icon, and these are Salt-N-Pepa's real names, I'm assuming. Icon Salt-N-Pepa are the creative and driving force behind our soul recordings and have performed these songs over the past 40 years. We remain committed to vindicating and reclaiming our rights as creators under the Copyright Act. So they're going to try to do this, and Lauren says she's confirmed that the Salt-N-Pepa plan appealed the dismissal of their lawsuit against the Universal Music Group. Here's a statement they received. So pretty much that's what they kind of put on there that we kind of just read. So that's Salt-N-Pepa right now, man. And I kind of hate it for them because, I mean, like, to be honest, man, a lot of people didn't know what these deals and stuff. These people just wanted to make it, man. And you know, you get your money up front, and then next thing you know, they're going to recoup. And, you know, according to what the label take and say all this, hell, they're in the hole to you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, I wouldn't sign, I'm going to stay independent. But a lot of people still sign deals to this day because, to be honest, if you're going to remain independent, that means it's all on you. You're coming out of your pocket. You gotta hire your own team. You know what I'm saying? And with the label, they already got that for you. They already got people in place. All you got to do is focus on making good music. Now, how long do you plan on making good music, man? Because some people, you know, all it takes is one hit, but you got to have the right deal. Sometimes you need multiple hits. But if you sign a deal where it's like, hey, you got to complete X amount of albums by certain times. Now, I used to wonder this back in the day, and me and Dunks should talk about this. Like, well, it's like if the person signed, let's say, a 5-album deal, and they can't be out of the deal until they complete the 5 albums. Or unless the label drops them, to the best of my knowledge, right? Allegedly. So this is my thing. I was like, yo, I just make 5 dummy albums and then call it a day and get out of there. I'm like, it's not that simple because your reputation is on the line. So if you make a bad album after bad album, you could easily lose your fan base. And then also, right, because if you think about someone like an NBA YoungBoy, he drops, 1 to 2 albums almost every freaking year. Or at least 2, I know. And this is my thing. He should have been completed his deal, right? But this is the thing. A lot of them don't just say drop 5 albums. You got to do 5 albums, and you got to do them within a certain amount of time frame. You can't drop all 5 albums in 1 year. You know, usually the contract, no, you got every 9 months after 9 months, then you can drop. And if you look at Uzi, he can't even drop when he want to, and he be wanting to drop all the time. But his deal is structured where they got that much control over it. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real. Salt-N-Pepa originally sued UMG in May 2025, alleging the company interfered with their attempt to regain rights to keep recordings through Section 203 of the Copyright Act, which uses creators the ability to terminate certain copyright grants decades after signing them. It says they've also accused UMG of retaliating against their termination efforts by pulling music from the streaming platforms. So I didn't know that. So they've said their music has been pulled from like streaming platforms. It says in the ruling, Judge Coate emphasized that the Section 203 can only be used to terminate copyright transfers that were executed by the author. Said Salt-N-Pepa's complaint did not publicity show that they're ever own the copyrights for their masters or transferred them to UMG processors in the first place. It says the court, so I'm saying they never had them and it was never theirs to transfer to do that to be able to get them back. But I'm assuming that had to be somewhere said in the deal. They just got to find the proper proof and get it in front of the right judge. But again, I don't know. It says the court pointed to the contract language for the group's 1986 recording agreement showing ownership of the master's recording, including sound recording copyrights, belong to their producer company, Nose in the Attic Productions, NIT, not Salt-N-Pepa directly. So I'm assuming they got to find the productions of who did that to get them to file the joint, right? And they got to be on the same page, I'm assuming, right? It says the opinion also addressed an inducement letter Salt-N-Pepa signed in 1986, which they argued act as a direct grant of rights to Next Plateau Records. But Judge Coate found that, the reading the agreement together made it clear that only copyright transfer reflected in the documents was from NITA, the Next Plateau Records, meaning Salt-N-Pepa couldn't terminate a grant they didn't execute. So they didn't even do it. It says even viewed the light of the most favorable plaintiffs in 1986 agreement do not indicate the plaintiffs ever owned the copyrights to the sound recordings or they granted transfer of those rights to anyone's. Coate wrote in her decision referring to the NITA and Next Plateau deals. Says Salt-N-Pepa also bought a separate conversation claim, arguing that UMG interfered with their possession of master tapes, but the judge dismissed the claim as well, finding the duo didn't plausibly establish ownership of the physical master. So, I mean, they've been kind of catching L's on them. They've been trying to fight this for years. You know what I'm saying? It sucks to hear this, but I mean, you got to keep trying, but at the same time, you got to take a different route about it too, man. As somebody who's also been in a lot of legal trouble, and I've had to fight my stuff up, and while my stuff was dismissed, I had to take a different route. Some of the stuff I did have to plea out to. Some of the stuff I had to just take the deal. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like what I'm trying to say is UMG and Salt-N-Pepa, what it sounds like, if possible, right? Which I'm assuming this is easier said than done, but it would be nice to see that they come to the table, come to an agreement, and y'all get them what they want, and that way everybody can eat. Period. Says, with the case dismissed, UMG remains in control of the disputed recordings, but Salt-N-Pepa plan to appeal the signs. The legal fight isn't over yet. Both parties shared their positions in the aftermath. Universal said in a statement, even with the court's complete rejection of their claims, we remain open and willing to find a resolution to this matter and turn the page so we can focus on efforts on working together to amplify Salt-N-Pepa's legacy and generation. So it sounds like they want to cut a deal, but is the deal fair? I mean, it seems like I just got to go back to the drawing board a little bit. It says, in addition to their statement to Lauren LaRosa, the group posted a message on Instagram thanking their fans. Says, the last few years we've been fighting to regain ownership of our music we created. They wrote, yesterday we received a setback in the process, but we believe the justice will prevail in the end. So pretty much that's the statement they wrote up on there. So that's the update on Salt-N-Pepa. So let's go ahead and transition on to the kid Mero. Pretty much he's taking over Hot 97 slot after Ebro in the Morning was canceled, right? Okay, we did do an update this, and I think, Manny, I saw you post this in the Discord. Appreciate that. Shameless plug. It says, Mero succeeds Ebro in the Morning, which was canceled in December after a nearly 13-year run, right? Okay. It says Hot 97 is officially ushering a new era, right? It says with the new morning show. On Monday, January 12th, which that would be today if I'm not mistaken, correct, the legendary New York City hip-hop radio station officially introduced their new morning show roster by welcoming the kid Mero, who will launch his Hot 97 mornings in the Mero Tuesday, January 13th. So he ain't wasting no time. He getting it started. And looks like we got a little joint right here from Twitter. It says, our new host has arrived. I'm going to play this right here from X, a.k.a. Twitter. Fair use, by the way. See if we can play this whole. If there's no music, I got to cut it off. But we'll see. Let's see. So I think we good.
Woo! Ha ha! Mornings with Mero, y'all. It's your buddy Kid Mero, the human Durk flap.
So will he be able to top Ebro, though? You know what I'm saying? Is Ebro irreplaceable, right? Let's see.
I will be with y'all faithfully every Monday through Friday, 6 to 10, you know what I mean? The most consistent voice in your life. More consistent than your parents, which is crazy to say as a radio host because you might have good parents. But if you got bad parents, I'm your daddy now. Mornings with Mero, baby. Lock it.
I'm not a fan of the intro. I like the what they did for the damn Ja Rule joint, but not a fan of the intro, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, little 29-second ad, 30-second ad. So that's going to be the new host is Mero, man. Very interesting for sure. It says, Hot 97 is the station. It's been the voice of NYC hip-hop and culture for decades, said Mero in a press statement. I grew up listening to Hot 97, so to get the morning slot here isn't just a job. It's a responsibility to continue the legacy while bringing it into the next era of the media. We're going to laugh. We're going to get into it, but it's always going to be real and real good time. So it says Hot 97 has always been about representing the culture of New York, and Mero is New York, said Cujo. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Says EVP of Content and Growth Media Company. He's authentic, hilarious, fearless, and deeply connected to the community. Hot 97 Mornings with Mero is going to set the tone for the city every morning and create a must-listen moments for the audience. I'm going to say this, dog. I don't think Hot 97 has really been the same since, like, pretty much the Breakfast Club kind of took off. But I mean, they obviously been able to keep the lights on over there. I see you, man, in the kicks. He said, let's get it. says the new show succeeds the long-running Ebro in the Morning, which began in 2012 and ran for nearly 13 years until the radio station parted ways with the show co-host Ebro Darden. It says Peter Rosenberg and Laura Stiles in December. Following the exit, the show was temporarily anchored by Hot 97 jocks Mela Bell and Shanny Culture, DJ, not sure how to say his name, Haronte, and DJ Cash One. Funkmaster Flex also joined the morning show for a brief stint in addition to his usual 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. evening shift. So he usually works in the evening. That's his shift. So pretty much, the 6 to 10 is the morning show, which a lot of people like to listen to this stuff. Like me, I like to listen to the Breakfast Club and stuff and then on the way into work or something like that when I'm driving in. Again, some of it, I watch a lot of the playback on YouTube as well because me, I'm just a YouTube junkie. I'll be fair with that one. It says, in an immediate aftermath of the Ebro in the Morning cancellation, Darden publicity speculated that the morning show was disbanded because of his progressive views, implying that Hot 97 owners needed to renew the deals of their licenses. Says Styles also revealed that the trio were broadcasting their own virtually in recent years rather than in the Hot 97 studio because of roaches and homeless people sleeping in the hallways. So, you say all that now, but they said I was doing all this at home because they didn't want to be there because, it's not being well kept. This is their words, not mine. The show's cancellation also provoked strong reactions for Drake and 50 Cent. Darden and co-owners have since reunited with a new daily YouTube show called the Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg Show. So, looks like they're going to continue their journey and just do it through YouTube and try to do it themselves. And then if it picks up, then who knows? With the right equipment and if they do the numbers and get people's attention, somebody will put you on. You'll get on a network somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's something as simple as like, what's the one that Ray J them be on all the time? I can't think of, but there's networks out there. You know what I'm saying? It says in recent episodes of the new YouTube show, Darden criticized the Mako Holdings management style after the company acquired Hot 97 and its sister stations WBLS from the Dismiss Communications in 2019. Says when the company or any corporations has brought a new company doesn't have reverence and regard for history or what the brand meant or means, he explained, it's all about looking forward. It's always knew that our end there would be celebrated ending there. Can't afford it. He says they couldn't afford to allow us to be on some like week-long campaign tour to end. He says they wanted to try to make it abrupt during the holidays when they knew people weren't paying attention or were busy doing other things when the ratings books were in the flux, and so they just could start something fresh and new. Says during that same episode, Rosenberg said that he reached out to some of the people involved with the new morning show roster and gave his love and blessings and support. Hot 97 Mornings with Mero airs Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. through 10 a.m. beginning January 13th. So there we go. We'll see what the new hosts do for the people who watch that. So let's transition on to little Young Thug, and then we'll wrap up with Durk real quick. Says Young Thug gets his seized Rico property back after judge issues a state order, which I thought he did. So this is an update on Thug. Says Atlanta rapper has been returned cars, guns, and more than $149,000 in cash. This is my thing. I didn't think he could be around guns anymore or anything like that. But I think there's a rule where he probably can't carry, but I'm assuming he could probably be able to protect his home, right? Okay. I think everybody should have the right to protect their home. Young Thug has finally been returned money and property that was seized during his previous investigation tied to the YSL RICO case in a legal order from January 7th. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Paige Reese Whitaker demanded that the state give back most of the property that investigation seized, such as a 2022 Corvette, a 2022 Porsche 911, a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and a 2018 Lamborghini vehicle, and a Can AM Spider, 3 Mercedes-Benz vehicles, and more than $149,000 in cash. Wow, yeah, I mean that's fair, man. I get it, dude. Back is, I mean, these are a lot of cards if you think about it. Like 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5, 6. Yeah, yeah, that's like 6 cards and then $149,000 in cash. It says aside from these items, thugs also has 6 different guns capacitated, which means they took them from a Glock 19X, a Glock 45 9mm calendar, a Glock 357 caliber, a Glock 30S 45 caliber, and an FN57 and a Smith & Wesson MP40 caliber. The courts find that the plain language of the statute requires that the Clint's property return promptly free of liens and the embracements. The ruling by the Whitaker reads, the state has not identified any authority that would allow it to retain custody or remain in custody of the property where the forfeiture complaint has been dismissed, and now the state's appeal to dismiss has been dismissed. Young Thug's attorney Brian Steele confirmed that the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that the prosecutors met Friday, January 9th, 5 p.m. deadline and returned the rapper his item. So it looks like Thug got some of his stuff back. So he needs to still calm down with this. But this is my thing too. I've always wondered this, right? When people get stuff taken and stuff like that, I was like, do you ever get it back? Most people say like no. Like whenever I asked the question, I was like, yo, if a person makes bail, then they go to court and go to trial, and they beat the case and win, do they get their money back? So most people say, short answer is yes. However, they don't just like, you is done, and you see what he had to do. He settled out, got a deal. He didn't get all that stuff, so he should get it back. But look how he still had to keep his attorney on payroll and still fight for that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So they don't just hand it back to you. So me, just stay out of trouble, man. Says Thug's attorneys Brian Steele previously petitioned the court using the argument that the state had not held a civil forfeiture hearing within 60-day time limit. Thug is currently serving 15 years of probation due to the outcome of the RICO case where he pleaded no contest to the racketeering conspiracy charge and 1 count of leading a street gang and pleaded guilty to 1 count of possession of machine gun, 1 count of possession of firearm during a felon. It says, and 3 counts of violating Georgia's Controlled Substance Act. So that's why he can't really go there. So let's close out with Durk real quick, do a quick little update. Little Durk murder for hire trial has been pushed till spring with no exact date. It says defendants asked for the court date to be pushed back to May 4th, initially being scheduled for January 20th. So, I mean, they're still after Durk, man. Sucks to hear that he's going through all this, but I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like this, if you're innocent until proven guilty, why can't this man get bail, right? Let me keep it going. It says Lil Durk's murder for hire case has been pushed back to the second time with the rapper's attorneys wanting the trial to begin in May. It says, according to Rolling Stone, the Grammy winner appeared in a Los Angeles federal courtroom Wednesday, January 7th, where the judge granted the delay of the trial by the last 3 months. While a concrete date has not been set, defendants want to push the date for January 20th to May 4th. The trial was previously scheduled for October 2025. So that's crazy. If you think about it, it didn't go off in October. Then it got pushed to January, and now they're pushing it back to May. What do they need this for? To get more evidence? You know what I'm saying? If you said you got all this stuff, you should be able to grab this right up off of them. You know what I mean? Like, and you should be ready to go. But believe it or not, prosecutors need just as much time as the attorneys need. Usually when you ask for a speedy trial, that's what the attorney asks for because they're hoping that the prosecutors haven't crossed their T's and did all their I's yet. And they can find something to get the case dismissed, I would think. The Chicago rapper, real name Durk Banks, did not join the request of his attorneys who asked for an additional time to review the discovery and the trial preparation. Supporting Durk in court was his wife, India Royal, while it was also reported that the rapper was sporting a new buzz cut. So again, I've seen that floating around. I don't know if it's true, but they said that he's walking a new cut, right? Because we could have been ready to try the case in 2 weeks, but the court properly decided that with everybody together, we still aren't there yet. Drew Finley, one of the Durk's lawyers, told Rolling Stone, the reporter Nancy Dillon says, It's a complex case. These are the stepping stones towards a trial. Lil Durk, who was arrested in Florida in October 2024, is said to have spent the last 4 months in solitary confinement after being found unauthorized possession of the Apple Watch. Last week, Durk's lawyer, Christy O'Connor, said his client access to commissary has been revoked, along with being allotted one phone call monthly. So, I mean, Durk's not living great in there, right? Okay, but at the same time, it's jail, people. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the same leverage you're going to get on the outside. That's the point. It says the leader's effects affected the solitary confinement on the inmate's psychological well-being and well-documented, O'Connor told reporters. It says the rapper has been in custody for allegedly murder for hire for the death of Svay Robinson, who was slain to Atlanta's in 2022 after alleged hit was ordered on their cousin, rapper Quando Rondo. A status hearing for the case is scheduled for February 9th. Keep in mind, Quando Rondo is doing time himself, but I think he's going to be coming home. And it says, yeah, we just covered that. He's been in solitary confinement. So, yeah, let me put myself back on the main scheme, man. We're right here at the top of the hour anyway. This was a good one for sure, man. I definitely missed doing Music Monday, even though I technically only took 1 day off. I see you, Manny says, finally, Hot 97, Liddy again. We'll see, because they've been cold for quite some time, if we're going to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Funk Flex and them, like, once Breakfast Club them took off, I feel like they have not been the same, but I do miss where, if I'm not mistaken, they usually do like a Hot 9 concert like every year, like a Hot 97 like Summer Jam or something like that. I think they do it every year. So it's still been doing this thing right there. So they got the moves, you know what I'm saying? They got the people. You just gotta take a different delivery. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be very interesting for sure. But other than that, man, I've been on this joint for an hour. Let's go and wrap things up for the night. Pretty much we just talked Dame Dash, his thoughts on Charlemagne getting his $200 million deal with iHeart. We also talked Salt-N-Pepa's deal, pretty much what it takes whenever you're trying to get your masters back. And then we did the kid Mero. He's going to be taking over the Hot 97 morning spot. I think it's from 6 to 10. So we'll see how that goes. And we did an update on Young Thug. Looks like he will be getting the property that was seized from him back. And looks like he's already got it back, right, from what I read. And then we just did an update on Durk's murder for hire case. Looks like he's been in solitary confinement and his case has been pushed back. So other than that, man, let's wrap things up for tonight. Been on this joint for an hour. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Appreciate you, Manny and Thomas Goldring Jr. for being active in the chat. Y'all definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls. Y'all know we have Music Monday, which today I'll be back live again on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it's free to sign up. Well, of course, you know we continue to sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, it will most likely be talked about in the Discord. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys again on Wednesday, and I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember.